Hey everybody, this is David Skrika. So this is the stock chart of the day for 14th of September 2023. So today we're going to look at Airline. So what was interesting is that when a few months ago, when in the spring, when I started to become a little more, bullish on the markets and the whatnot, or at least thinking that the markets weren't really going to fall in the short term, partly was because you could see that Airlines here. If you hear some wrestling in the background, I had some stuff come in and my cat is in the box. So anyhow, is that you can see like Delta Airlines, for example, had this big breakout, we'll look at the Dow transports, same thing. These are shorter term charts. If we get like 2 years, yeah, you can see it broke through this high here. So it just looked like, oh, hey, there's not just Microsoft and Apple and Amazon and these big tech stocks. There was like a more broad-based, aspect to the rally. So, but again, I just showed you Delta Airlines. This is UAL. You can see UAL now is broken down below its 200-day moving average. This is American Airlines. Same thing, let's take a look at Delta. You can see the same thing. Delta's not at quite below, but you can see it just broke down to, the lowest point since June. So it looks like this was kind of a false breakout and we're rolling over. And of course, these higher oil and gas costs and the whatnot do not bode well. And of course, with higher interest rates, it looks like the economy is slowing. That all, we're out now. We're post, it's the summer, obviously. The peak travel season is over until basically the Christmas holidays. It looks like we're going to look at Carnival too. The Carnival's not quite doing as poorly, but it is selling off. And I don't even know how the cruise ship industry is doing because, see, I have a unique situation where living on top of this hill in Eleuthera, I look over into the Atlantic, right? And when I look over to the Atlantic, I see so the cruise ships can't really go through. The cruise ships that say that go to the rest of the Caribbean, they have to go around the Bahamas and the Atlantic and then go to wherever, Puerto Rico, Dominican, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, BVI, USVI, wherever it is, but they have to go around when they leave from Miami or Lauderdale, wherever they're leaving from. And so I see them, coming here. We actually, when I did these videos with Barstool, there was one ship that had a whole bunch of people that had COVID. I don't really want to laugh. It was kind of funny because this ship couldn't dock anywhere because no one wanted the COVID, infected passengers on their shores. So this thing just kept going back and forth and back and forth. And we do a little video, talking about it. It is insane. And then so during the peak seasons, again, Christmas, Easter, those type of things, I used to see like 5-6 cruise ships in a row, 5-6 cruise ships in a row, kind of, go past us. Well, now I'm lucky if I see 2, in a week, not 5-6 in a day, right? And that's even during the peak season. Like I haven't seen a cruise ship up there now for weeks, right? And these hurricanes have been way off in the Atlantic, so they're nowhere close. The sea's a little rough, but so I just think think there's got to be way less people still taking these. No, I know they have these mega cruise ships. I saw them when I was in Barcelona that are like gigantic. I can fit like 10,000 people. And these ones that go to the Caribbean aren't like that. Those are more the ones that go cross Atlantic. So, but anyhow, just again, the basic thesis of this, like we'll look at Jets, was an ETF. You can see Jets is really breaking down. It's actually taking back all that gain. So total false breakout, right? So, so again, this is a sign to me, and if you kind of believe in the Dow theory, again, the transports have had a big decline here too. Like the transports are, down nearly 10% from their high at the end of July. So, as well. So anyway, just like the airlines are doing very poorly. You can see Jets, this ETF is down nearly 20% in just the last few months. So I think that's a kind of a warning sign of maybe, like I said, all the good breath that was in the market is deteriorating. And of course, the travel industry is a big part of the market, right? So anyhow, so stock chart of the day today is kind of to be a little wary of what's happened in the airlines. So and then one of our sponsor companies, Newfoundgold, which has done very well, since I've talked about this over and over again. I raised the money at like $1 pre IPO and the whatnot. So that's basically it, so anyhow, basically they announced new intercepts at the Iceberg East Zone at the Queensway project. This is the project that's really shown significant look at it right here. So this is it here. Yeah, the 47 grams a ton gold over like 10 meters, 115 grams ton over 4. These are pretty big intercepts here. So again, continuing to expand this kind of resource. That's why this, the type of results that they've found is why Newfoundgold, excuse me, has a market cap closer to $1 billion. And most of these other juniors we own are very, very small companies because they continue to pull out these huge holes. So good for them. I don't own a position in Newfoundgold anymore, but they are sponsors still. And it's the stock has gone up quite a bit, has like a hefty valuation. So I always try to find the cheaper juniors, but still, if you do own it, I would say it's still own it. I would say it's probably a hold. But and Colin Cattell, a young guy in his early 30s, has done a phenomenal job for a guy his age. He's got another deal trading, which is another sponsor, Nevada King, which actually I kind of helped get the project for Nevada King. So basically, excuse me there. I'm just having a drink of water. And it has a market cap of roughly 100 million. So anyhow, that's we're gonna leave it on that. Stock chart of the day is the airlines false breakout, and maybe this is a warning sign for some of the market, etc. And of course, the higher oil and gas prices do not help airlines at all. Okay, everybody, take care, and we'll have another stock chart of the day. Well, Friday we're gonna start doing. I have to figure out when I'm going to do it. It's either going to be the Saturday, Sunday, Monday combined, or the Friday, Saturday, Sunday combined. So either way, it would probably come out on the weekend, where I'm going to do that 3-for-1 special. And then when I start doing my Patreon, that 3-for-1 special will only be available to the Patreon members. And but you'll still get these other 4 for free. Like, look, I'm really considering the Patreon thing kind of more of a donation than a subscription, because I hope you like these things. I really don't make, even though I have these sponsor companies, I don't make really much money, much of anything off this. I'm trying to build this. I've had this idea for a while, and I decided, in the spring or so, I decided that, look, my newsletter was kind of on its last legs. And I really lost. I got to be honest with you. I kind of the whole structured newsletter thing. That I've kind of lost my passion for it. So I was like, this is more interesting to me, and I hope I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. I know it's mostly just my hardcore long-term people who are watching these, but I get emails every day, and I thank you for that are pretty positive, and they really like the videos. So thank you very much for that, and we'll stop it there.